What is up, guys? It's Desiree here, and yes, I'm trying out a new setup. I have this really janky setup. I hope it's working. Hope the light isn't too much, but I just really wanted to film this video because things that pertain to it has been happening recently, and it's been really making me think about it, and it's, I think, a good subject to make a video on. It's probably also kind of a touchy subject as well. It's about paranormal activity. I know like spirits and ghosts are definitely something that a lot of people are iffy about. They don't really believe in it, they think it's stupid, but I have a couple stories that I want to tell you guys that pertain to this, and I really believe in it. I actually really love paranormal things and paranormal activity, ghost stories. Ghost Adventures is actually one of my favorite shows right now, and I just had some stories that I wanted to share that happened to me, and a couple of things that have been happening recently. A couple of things that are a thing that happened to my mom too that she told me. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be something good, and just want you guys to listen, and I hope you enjoy what I'm about to tell you. First thing that happened to me, and it was in this house. Honestly, everything that paranormal that happened to me started when we moved into this house, and I don't know if it has anything to do with this house specifically. There was an older couple that did live here before us. Asked my mom, or you know, if they knew if maybe they died here. They said they didn't, but I'm a little iffy about that. I feel like maybe they have. But the first thing that happened was I was in my room, this very room right here, sitting on my bed, which is off on this side, and my uncle usually likes to mess with me, turn my lights off or whatever. And I usually have this door, my bedroom door, opened. I hear, because outside this door is a hallway. It's a hallway that connects to the rest of like my room to the rest of the house. I hear footsteps in this hallway, kind of walking sort of slow, but I hear them coming toward my room. I pause because I hear the footsteps and I'm thinking, what's happening? I stop everything I'm doing and I'm like, I hear you, Junior. You're not gonna scare me, I can hear you. No one answers, no one says anything. I'm a little confused. I'm like, I heard you walking. You can come out. I get up and I'm very scared at this point, like nervous. I'm confused at what's happening. My mom was asleep. I get up and I stand right about here, like about here. I peek over to the door and there's no one there. And it freaked me out so much because the footsteps were so loud. I was positive someone was walking toward me and there was no one there. And I jumped back on my bed and I was just, oh my god, like I heard footsteps. Like I for sure heard footsteps. Like I couldn't explain it. It was creepy but cool at the same time, and every time I think about it and replay it in my head, it's a really weird to have something like that happen to you when you're like 100% sure of what you just heard, and then there's just nothing there. The most recent thing that's been happening, and I don't know why, it's a little bit weird, but in the living room of our house, my grandma has like dolls around. And she has a doll on the floor. It's just, you know, it's like a porcelain doll. We have carpeting there, but it's standing up, okay? It's standing straight up, you know, chilling. So one day I'm over there with my computer and stuff at the table with her. It's just me and her. We're sitting there, no one's moving. And for some reason I'm sitting kind of diagonal at this table, looking at my phone. So I'm sitting at this table with my phone like this, and I can see out this doll out of my peripheral vision, right? I can see it from here, but I'm looking down. This doll that's standing straight up like this, just, and I see it out of my corner of my eye, just like, for no reason. I was still, my grandma was still. I saw it out of my peripheral vision, just this doll, just faceplant for no reason. And it's standing perfectly fine, and it's been standing there fine for like ever. I don't think it's ever fallen over before, not that I've noticed or was told about. And I see it just fall over for absolutely no reason. I pause and I like for a second I'm thinking in my mind, should I say something? So I go, Grandma, that doll is just falling over. She just looks around and she's, what? She gets up and picks it up, and we're just like, oh, okay, that was weird. So she stands it up, like sort of leaned a little back, you know, so like, oh, it won't fall over again. 2 days ago, I don't have a chair in my room for my computer, so I take the dining room chairs. I went to go get the dining room chair and I didn't notice this doll. Honestly, I didn't turn like lights on. I just went to get the chair and come back. But I'm going back to put the chair back and I turn the light on this time and I look over at this doll and it's fallen over again. Literal face planted again on the floor. And I'm telling you, this doll was at this angle so it wouldn't fall over. And it's over on its face again for no reason. Like, this was 2 days ago, guys. 2 days ago, this doll was face planted again. And it freaks me out because I know how this doll was standing and it was at an angle where there was no, like, there's carpet, and even if it fell, it would slide down because of the angle. There's carpet though, so there's no way for it to slide down. But it's at this angle and it was literally on its face again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's just that doll in particular. It's the freakiest thing. I don't understand what's going on. And I can't, there's just no explanation for that doll face planting twice. I don't know, it's really creepy. There's another story and it involves a doll, which is a little weird. My mom has a doll in her room. It's in like this plastic because it's kind of a collectible doll, whatever. So she has this doll, it's sitting on this table, it's been there forever, it's in this plastic. And the plastics are, it's a doll and the plastic's like a square, a rectangle. So the corners are kind of sticking out. My mom told me a couple weeks ago, she looked up at this doll and the corner of the paper bent and unbent by itself for no reason. Like she literally saw the paper like move like this. Like what? Why? Why? It's really creepy because that one I can't explain. I didn't see it, but I don't know. Yikes. I don't really know what else to say to that. This last one is probably the craziest one. I mean, I feel like the doll one was pretty crazy, but this last one involves church, which makes it more creepy. So I went to Catholic school for middle and high school, and my middle school had a church on campus. So when I went to high school, I would go with my grandma after school a lot of the times to light candles at the church at my middle school. They were like down the street from each other. So it wasn't out of our way or anything, it was close to where we lived. We'd light candles. So it was one particular day, we walk in, same way we always walk in to the church. We're walking to the altar where the candles are. I look up and I see like this older man at the candles. He kind of looks like has his head down at the candles, and he's wearing, weirdly enough, like a Hawaiian shirt kind of thing, but he's older, like a cute grandpa kind of situation. Something in my mind thought it was a little bit weird, so I kind of like looked away and looked back, and I still saw him, and I was like, all right, I don't know. So I look back away, we're turning the corner to go to the altar, and I look up and he's gone, completely gone. We get there and we're standing right where he's standing, and I just look around, really confused. Right here, there's like a door. I look over to see if I see him there. He's not, and like I'm like completely confused as to how he was there and not so quickly. And I told my grandma, I was like, where's that man that was right here, like this old man? She's like, what man? Like, there was an old man standing here, like, right before we walked up here. She goes, no, there wasn't. Like, I think it's creepier that this just happened in a church, but I'm like 100% sure I saw an old man standing there. Like, I know apparitions are probably like the greatest thing that anyone wants to capture as far as ghost hunting is concerned and stuff like that, but I am 100% sure of what I saw. To this day, as I'm telling the story, I'm just picturing it in my mind. It's still so clear and so vivid. I can't believe that like it happened, and the fact that my grandma was like, no, there was no one there, and I looked away and looked back twice, and I saw him both times, and he was just gone. Like, it creeps me out, but it's also really, really cool. And I'm super fascinated by this stuff, and the fact that some of these things have happened to me, honestly, is kind of cool to me. I don't know, I think a lot of these things freak people out, and I don't know if any of you guys maybe have experienced anything crazy or weird, unexplainable. I want to know about it. Also, I want to know what you think about my stories. I promise everything that I told you happened for sure, 100%. I wouldn't make any of this up. I don't know why anyone would want to. I guess I do, but everything that happened to me is unexplainable. I don't have any reasons for them. Like, I don't know. They're just paranormal. They're unexplainable. I can't debunk anything. So that was my paranormal stories. Really hope you enjoyed this video. You should leave it a like, and like I said, comment down below if you have anything else you maybe want me to talk about. I do have an idea for something that I want to do. I'm gonna see how I can do it. And yeah, so I will see you guys hopefully next week. Bye.